So the film I'm doing is Snatch. I'll show you clips first.
My name is Turkish. Funny name for an Englishman, I know. My parents-to-be were on the same plane when it crashed. That's how they met. They named me after the name of the plane. Not the people are named after a plane crash. That's Tommy. He tells people he was named after a gun. But I know he was really named after a famous 19th century ballet dancer. Known him for as long as I can remember. He's my partner. It doesn't mean we hold hands or take windy walks. What it really means is I try to keep him out of as much trouble as he inflicts on me. I give him a hard time, keeps him in check. But really, he's like my brother. What do I know about diamonds? I'm a boxing promoter. I was a happy boxing promoter until a week ago. And then, what do I know about diamonds? Don't they come from Antwerp?
Jaime, would you listen to this?
Do we have a choice? A lot of it wasn't meant to be taken literally. It's a nice story, I believe. It's out with moral fiber, asking a grown man to believe it, What is it? Well, what is it? What is it? Complex. Okay, that's it. It's a nice story. Good. Just that. Just a story. Actually, collecting is best when this translation.
Or enough of it. Ruben, will you say something?
Listen to this. Basically, I'll tell you the whole story. The Septuagint scholars mistranslated the Hebrew word for young woman into with Bethlehem. It was an easy mistake in that, because there was only a subtle difference in the spelling. So they came up with a prophecy. We hope the virgin shall conceive and bears a son. You understand this? It was the virgin that caught people's attention. It's not every day a virgin conceives and bears a son.
What did it say?
I'm saying, just as it's written, doesn't make it so. You can hope. It's not really important that it's fiction. People like to know.
Hey, who's in the birthday?
Nicola.
Haydock.
What did?
Michael, you have kept us waiting for half an hour. Are you trying to give me heartburn? Woody!
What?
Where's the stone? Where is the stone? Where is that stone? Michael, where is that stone?
was the opening sequence to this. It was like the best close one I got was kind of cropped, so you couldn't see all the text on the page. It was a Guy Ritchie film, like if you saw the like in the opening sequence, it was written directed by Guy Ritchie. It was released in, it was like made and released in 2000. It's a crime comedy. It's kind of it's kind of about stereotypical people back then. Backstory, it's about a diamond that gets stolen, and then people end up stealing it from each other. The main guy, Jason Statham, he gets into a mix-up with some gypsies to some their boxing. Yeah, he kind of works out an agreement with them, and they kind of like team up, and they somehow end up with this dog that's eating a diamond, and then they kind of end up with the diamonds. No one knows they've got it. After he's done all talking, this is like the point of view of a security guard. It's like it's quite a long shot, can get a bit boring, but it's like introducing the characters. There's a big look round and it shows them coming in. I've spelled very wrong. It does start slow.
7 minutes.
I thought it was not included in there, but
Isn't it?
No.
No, including the third.
No, I don't think so.
Alright.
yeah, it does become very fast-paced. After he gets the diamonds, all the clips kind of become seamless, so they're all like, there's not really any cut that you can see. And that's kind of like from when he's in the van looking into the diamonds, it does all that without any cuts, and he kind of ends up back to the same place, so it doesn't end up confusing anyone. Yeah, most of the clips, like, they're very short, quite fast paced. Like, gives you like a brief introduction to the character. When I was looking for what equipment they used, they didn't really give much away about it. They didn't tell me they didn't say what camera they used. They just said most of the film had been used with tripods, because it's quite still clips. Music does start slow. Could be noticeable, but the music does kind of get really dull when they enter the elevator. Like, becomes quite quiet, as if it's like you're in there with them, and then when they get out, it becomes normal. Yeah, it's quite different to some other films. Like, they introduce the characters straight away, so you got like a good understanding of like who they are. You can kind of gives you like a first impression of the characters, or like with what they're doing. It does. You didn't get to see the Frankie Four Fingers bit, but it tells you the nicknames, so yeah, you've got a better understanding later on, because this is what they're. You don't hear any of the names. So it'd be a bit useless telling them their full name when they're getting called by a nickname. It does start in first person, like, kind of gives a short introduction to them two, because they're the two main characters who have been like interviewed about these diamonds. They don't have a clue about where it came from. They didn't have anything to do with the robbery. It just kind of ended up with them. That was not meant to go there. No. Yeah, it's a Guy Ritchie film. It's written and directed by him. It's quite similar to the other films that he has done in the past, like Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. He also directed the most recent Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. And yeah, it's kind of like a similar thing, keeps it a bit maybe dull, as if it's like not the nicest place to be. Kind of similar with both like Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels and this film. That's it. Any questions?
What do you think about the colours they used throughout it? Like, they kept everything quite, very sort of light blues, greys, browns. Like, how do you think that affects the film?
Well, it is quite a violent film, so it's not, you don't expect it to be like all really colourful when there's people being beaten alive in a few seconds. So it does tell you it's not like they're going to be the nicest place for them to be.
I like the intro, but do you think it's a bit overkill on like it almost feels like it's like 3 separate intros to the film, just with the 3 stages?
Yeah, but
does that work?
There's quite a lot of there's several different like backstories to the film, so without them intros you wouldn't have like any clue what was going on, you wouldn't have a clue who the characters were. If you saw the film it'd all make sense.
What do you think of the use of like the camera flipping upside, you know, when they're trying to rob the bank and it flips? Why do you think that was done?
I think it's mainly so it's not got jump but like transitions, it's just keeping it all seamless, trying to make it, it's very fast paced as well, so it's like with it camera turning around, it's kind of disorientating.
Do you think, obviously because it's 10 years old, style of it and things like that, is that quite up to date, or does it feel dated?
It does feel dated, but I think that's kind of what makes it the film it is. Like, it wouldn't, if it was done like this year, like if it was done quite recently, it wouldn't really be quite as good, I think.
Any more questions from anybody? Okay, cool.